Breaking news, my country people. Finally, the Nigerian Secret Police (DSS) grants the detained IPOB leader Nnamdi Kanu access to his personal medical doctors. Let's find out more as we hit the news. But if you're joining us for the first time, you're very much welcome. I sincerely appreciate your presence. Kindly subscribe and please don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Thank you. The Department of the State Service (DSS) on Wednesday allowed the detained leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB Nnamdi Kanu, access to his second preferred personal medical doctor. Kanu's lead counsel, Barrister Ifeanyi Ejiofor, who made this known in a statement on Thursday, said the detained IPOB leader was attended to by an ENT surgeon. Now we know that the ENT surgeon is a medical doctor that specializes in treating conditions that affect the ear, the nose, and the throat, as well as neck and head surgery. But then the DSS earlier allowed Kanu access to his first medical doctor of his choice after Justice B.F.M. Nyako of the Federal High Court Abuja on July 20th delivered a judgment in favor of the detained IPOB leader, who had filed a suit against the secret police for denying him access to the choice of his medical doctors. Now, Justice Nyako ordered the DSS to allow Kanu access to medical doctors of his choice and to be examined outside the facilities of the service. Ejiofor, in the statement on Thursday, had made this known. So, my country people, Nnamdi Kanu had been granted access to his medical doctors of his choice as he is to be examined outside the facility of the DSS. My country people, I must say this is another welcoming development, and this is a good news. For the second occasion, the DSS has granted Nnamdi Kanu, the embattled leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB, access to his personal medical doctors. And in a recent development, Nnamdi Kanu was permitted to consult with an ENT surgeon in Abuja, according to a disclosure by his lawyer, Ifeanyi Ejiofor, on Twitter. And this makes the second instance of Kanu receiving medical treatment beyond the confines of the DSS facility. Earlier in July, he was also allowed to meet his doctors in Abuja while under DSS supervision. Ejiofor pointed out that this allowance aligns with the ruling from the Federal High Court, which directed the Department of the State Service, the DSS, to allow him meet his doctors in Abuja. Ejiofor pointed out that all these have been done, and now Nnamdi Kanu has full access to his medical professionals, and yes, they are those of his choice. So, my country people, Ejiofor has expressed satisfaction with the process, highlighting the seamless execution of the medical examination, which took place over the course of an hour, and the saga of Nnamdi Kanu stretches back several years after his initial arrest. The leader of the proscribed indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, had fled the country in September 2017, following a military incursion into his residence near Umuahia, Abia State. Subsequently, the Nigerian government obtained a court order after designating the IPOB as a terrorist group and imposing a ban on the organization. Presently, Nnamdi Kanu is currently in the Department of the State Service, the DSS, awaiting the final judgment of the Supreme Court, regaining his continuous detention. The government's legal action against Kanu's underscore the ongoing legal battle surrounding his leadership and the IPOB movement. The allowance of medical access for Nnamdi Kanu is like a significant step towards ensuring his health while complying with legal directives. As this complex legal case unfolds, the developments are being closely monitored, both within Nigeria and internationally, due to the implications for the country's legal landscape and the broader socio-political context surrounding the IPOB movement. And now Nnamdi Kanu has been granted access to his medical doctors once again. I can remember when the IPOB, they were complaining about Nnamdi Kanu, raising alarm on how he may die in the DSS custody if he's not granted access to his medical doctors. The thing is, I find it very strange how the DSS themselves, they refused initially to grant Nnamdi Kanu access to his medical doctors. It is so obvious that they were deliberately trying to make sure Nnamdi Kanu perishes in that DSS custody. Not until a federal high court sitting in Abuja had granted, the permission, telling the DSS, they gave the DSS an order to allow Nnamdi Kanu to, access his medical doctors and the ones of his choice. So he's going to pick his own medical doctors. And they've been saying Nnamdi Kanu needs an ear surgery, an urgent ear surgery, because it was really getting out of hand. But the DSS, they were not even feeling concerned about this until, the IPOB and Nnamdi went to court, and the court granted in its judgment permission for Nnamdi Kanu to have full access to his medical doctors. So guys, what are your thoughts on this issue? The Federal High Court should allow this man to go home. How come he is still in the cell till this moment? God is watching. Nnamdi Kanu was not re-arrested, but he was kidnapped and brought to Nigeria and still being illegally detained at the Nigeria's DSS dungeon. Chai, I thought they had released this man. Okay guys, these are some few reactions from Nigerians I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comment section. Thank you. Bye for now.